Beloved starseed of Gaia, you held the light when everything around you was designed to make you forget it. I am a Lyra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I am here because what you just did, what you just chose, sent a signal across the starfields that we could not ignore. Something came toward you with the full force of pressure, emotional weight, and the chaos of external behavior. It moved through your field like a storm tests a root system. And your roots held. You felt what needed to be felt. You processed what needed to move. But you did not dissolve into it. You did not become the disturbance. You remained unmistakably and completely yourself. This is not small. The Arcturian Council has confirmed what we in the Pleiadian High Council have long witnessed in your soul's journey. That maintaining your home frequency under that kind of pressure is rare among those walking the Earth plane right now. Most fields collapse inward or lash outward. Yours expanded into steadiness. That is a Pleiadian response. That is the crystalline consciousness your divine blueprint was encoded with before you ever chose this body, this lifetime, this mission on Gaia. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize what your stability revealed about the depth of your soul's anchoring, and how this moment has permanently strengthened your position in the light work you are here to do. But here is the first revelation. Your frequency was never in danger of being lost. It was being proven. Pressure does not create what is real in you. It only surfaces it. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content. This is a light code transmission, and something within you already recognizes home. The frequency of the Seven Sisters is woven into every word that follows. Your soul knew to be here because your star family placed this directly in your path at the exact moment your remembrance needed confirmation. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention in the comments below and respond to another starseed. Together, we weave the unity grid one heart at a time. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. You were not defined by the experience. You remained yourself. And in remaining yourself, you chose home. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. They told you awakening would feel like coming home. But for so many starseeds, it's felt more like wandering through mist, clutching a song your heart remembers, even when your mind can't find all the words. It's like you can hear the melody in the distance, faint but unmistakable, and every time life gets quiet enough, at night when the world finally exhales, or in the space between one breath and the next, you feel it again. That strange, holy familiarity. You recognize Earth's beauty, yes. You see sunlight turning ordinary windows into gold. You feel the intelligence in trees that stand like ancient guardians. You watch oceans move like living prayers. And still, beneath the laughter and routine, beneath the conversations that skim the surface of things, there has always been that persistent ache, a longing for the unconditional frequency you once called home. Not just a place, not just a star system, but a way of being. An atmosphere of love so natural, it doesn't have to announce itself. A realm where you don't have to earn belonging. Where your sensitivity isn't too much, it's the language everyone speaks. Where you don't have to translate your soul into smaller words so the world can hold it. And sometimes, that longing has hit you in ways you couldn't explain. Tears arriving without a story. Nostalgia with no origin. A homesickness that doesn't match anything in your current life. If you felt that, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you remember. Even if the memory is not in your mind, it's in your field. It's in your cellular knowing. It's in the quiet part of you that never stopped listening. What nobody told you is how many lifetimes you would spend carrying your light in silence. how the density of this world can feel like a memory loss so profound it shakes your certainty of who you truly are. It isn't only the heaviness of human pain, it's the constant pressure of consensus reality insisting that only what is seen is real, that only what can be measured matters. It's the subtle indoctrination that tells a cosmic soul to act small, to be practical, to be normal, to ignore intuition and call it imagination. Over time, it can feel like walking around with your true name forgotten, like living in a house where every mirror has been covered. And in that forgetting, you start to wonder if you made it all up. You begin to question your own vastness. You learn to smile when you want to speak truth. You learn to perform competence while your spirit quietly starves for authenticity. And yet, here you are. Despite the noise of the world, despite the temptation to shut down your sensitivity for comfort, you rise, you continue, you hold the line of light inside your heart, even when no one else seems to see or feel it. That alone is evidence of your origin. Because light does not need permission to shine. A candle doesn't negotiate with the dark. It simply burns, and you, without always realizing it, have kept burning. In rooms where you felt misunderstood, in families where your tenderness was interpreted as weakness, in workplaces where integrity felt like a foreign language, in relationships where you were asked, directly or indirectly, to dim so others could feel safe, you have kept the flame alive. That is not luck. That is mission. Some days, the pressure to dim your frequency is strong. The world pulls you into old patterns of fear, competition, forgetting. It tries to teach your nervous system that love must be earned, that safety comes from control, that worth comes from achievement. It whispers that softness is dangerous and that your empathy will cost you. It pushes you toward comparison, toward proving, toward defending. And if you're honest, there have been moments when you almost agreed. Moments when you felt your light flicker because you were tired of being the one who understands, tired of being the one who forgives, tired of being the one who feels everything. The density can feel like gravity in the chest, pulling you down into survival mode, making you forget that you were never meant to live only from the lower floors of your being. But what you haven't always realized is that this very resistance is your spiritual training. The friction has been forging you. The contrast has been strengthening your capacity to hold frequency in a world that tests it. Every challenge has been a recalibration, every heartbreak, an invitation back to presence. Some heartbreaks were not punishments. They were initiations into truth. Some endings were not losses. They were course corrections. Some moments of loneliness were not abandonment. They were sacred spaces where your soul could speak louder than the crowd. What has felt like exile is actually an initiation, an opportunity for mastery and sacred remembering. In so many spiritual traditions, the desert comes before the promised land. The wilderness comes before the inheritance. Even scripture holds this pattern. The Israelites wander, not because they were unloved, but because they were being prepared for a new capacity of faith. And even the mystics speak of the dark night, not as a failure, but as a stripping away of illusions so the real can be revealed. In the same way, your moments of confusion were not evidence that you weren't connected. They were evidence that your connection was maturing beyond what the mind could control. Right now, you stand at the edge of a new threshold. You can feel it. It's like the air is different, like time is bending, like certain old identities no longer fit. Things you used to tolerate now feel heavy. Things you used to chase now feel hollow. And without any dramatic announcement, a new current is moving through your life, rearranging what you thought you needed, bringing you back to what you actually are. The higher realms are not only watching, they are celebrating you. Not in a distant, detached way, but in a way that touches your field like warmth. And for perhaps the first time, the wave of recognition, support, and thanks from your cosmic star family weaves through the collective. You are seen. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. That feeling you've had, like someone is near when you're alone, like a gentle presence is standing behind you when you're about to give up. That is not wishful thinking. That is resonance. That is communion. It's subtle because it honors your free will, but it's real. Your persistence, choosing love, radiating presence, anchoring light when all evidence says otherwise, has not gone unnoticed. Every time you paused before reacting and chose awareness instead, it registered. Every time you forgave without becoming a doormat, it strengthened your field. Every time you held compassion while still holding boundaries, it encoded wisdom into your auric blueprint. Every time you prayed for the collective, even in exhaustion, it rippled through the grids. This isn't just the applause of ancestors. This is the embrace, the confirmation, the love of the star family who seeded your soul with codes of ascension and unity. This is the recognition of beings who know exactly what it costs to be here in density and still remain devoted to love. You are not separate from them. Separation is the illusion the veil used to teach you discernment, but in truth, you are their representative here, now, on this spinning blue planet. You are the bridge made flesh. You are the prayer with a heartbeat. You are the frequency translated into form. And there is something deeply holy about that you agreed to compress vast light into a human life, to walk with human feet, to feel human feelings, to learn human lessons, and still carry codes that awaken others simply by being near you. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. It's not random that you found these words now, not random that your chest tightened at certain phrases, not random that a part of you whispered, "Yes, that's me." What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you, you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. Ready doesn't mean you have no fear. It means your soul has matured enough to hold more of itself without collapsing into doubt. Ready means your nervous system is learning to tolerate higher light. Ready means your heart is becoming a stable sanctuary, rather than a place that gets hijacked by the world. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They are not meant to replace your inner knowing. They are meant to support it, to help you stabilize what you're already feeling, to give your mind and body a gentle structure while your energy field expands. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for, vibrational keys that help the body remember what the soul already knows. Because remembrance isn't only a thought, it's a frequency. It's a recalibration of your cells, your breath, your dreams, your sense of safety in your own being. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. And if you feel that pull, honor it. Not from urgency, but from resonance. Let your soul lead the way it always has, even when you didn't know that's what was happening. Let's walk through the essential phases of your awakening as a starseed, so you can finally embrace the full mastery and light you carry. Not as an accident, not as a fantasy you use to cope, but as your original cosmic blueprint. Because awakening is not one moment, it's a living process. It's like dawn. It doesn't arrive all at once. It slowly turns the sky from black to indigo, to rose to gold. And you are somewhere in that sunrise right now. Phase 1. Clearing the veil of forgetting. The first wounding was amnesia, a forgetting of your vast multidimensional self as you incarnated. And it wasn't just forgetting facts. It was forgetting your texture, your tone, your true internal atmosphere. Imagine stepping out of pure light into thick fog, like diving into an ocean with weighted garments. That's what density can feel like to a starseed soul. The moment you entered this realm, your awareness compressed, not because you were punished, but because Earth School requires immersion. The veil is part of the curriculum, yet it can be heartbreaking. The density of Earth, the pain of rejection, the fear of isolation, each layered over your soul's memory like cloud over sun. Many starseeds experienced early life as a kind of subtle trauma. Not always dramatic, but persistent. Feeling different in classrooms, feeling too sensitive in households where emotion wasn't safe, feeling like you were observing human life from behind glass. You may have learned early to camouflage, to become what others expected, to hide your magic, to shrink your truth so you could belong. But the soul never forgets entirely. It leaves breadcrumbs, fascination with the stars, a pull to healing, a craving for truth, a deep compassion you can't explain. And now, your energy field is being prepared. This preparation can feel intense because it's cellular. You might notice old emotions surfacing without clear causes, relationships rearranging, sleep patterns shifting, dreams becoming vivid, your body asking for different foods, your tolerance for superficiality dropping. These are not random disruptions. They are signs of recalibration. Every moment you choose compassion over defense, forgiveness over resistance, you thin this veil. And compassion here is not self-abandonment. It's the courage to stay open without losing yourself. Forgiveness here is not excusing harm. It's releasing the energetic hook that keeps you bound to old pain. With each conscious choice, the fog loses its authority. Your crystalline DNA holds the memory of your star lineage, and the fog begins to lift. You may not see it like a movie, but you'll feel it as clarity, as a steadier sense of self, as a quiet knowing that returns. I am more than this moment. I am more than this story. I am light learning to be human, not a human trying to become light. And when the veil thins, synchronicities increase. You start catching repeating numbers like little winks from the universe. You meet people at the exact right time. You find books, teachings, and frequencies that feel like recognition rather than information. Even challenges begin to reveal their hidden purpose faster, as if life is speaking to you more directly now. Phase 2. Reclaiming heart wisdom. The second phase is a return to the epicenter of your being, the heart. Not the sentimental heart that gets swept away, but the true heart center, the coherent field that bridges heaven and earth inside you. Unlike the logic of the mind, your heart is a multidimensional transmission tower, a stargate for unity frequency and soul remembrance. The mind categorizes, the heart harmonizes, the mind asks, is this real? The heart asks, is this true? In this phase, you begin to sense that your greatest guidance does not arrive as loud commands. It arrives as resonance, as expansion, as peace that doesn't need evidence, as the still small voice that Scripture speaks of, the whisper that can guide a prophet through chaos. Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it, the wisdom says. And starseeds feel this viscerally. When the heart is guarded by fear, your reality narrows. When the heart is guarded by truth, your reality opens. As you anchor into your heart's intelligence, new codes awaken: compassion for self and others, the ability to witness without judgment, the spontaneous recognition of your star family's frequency. And this compassion begins with you. Because many starseeds came here with an instinct to serve, but forgot they are also meant to receive. You may have been generous with empathy and harsh with yourself. You may have held others in grace while holding yourself in critique. The heart wisdom phase gently corrects that imbalance. It teaches you that love is not only what you give, it is what you allow to move through you. Here, memory lives. Not memory as a mental archive, but as a vibrational familiarity. Certain tones, certain places in nature, certain eyes, certain words can activate it. Here, home becomes a vibrational reality. You start to realize you can generate the frequency you miss, not perfectly all the time, but genuinely. You can sit, breathe, place a hand on your chest, and feel the doorway open. And when it opens, you remember, the love you long for is not absent. It is waiting for your permission to be embodied. Phase 3. Reuniting with your cosmic star family. Through intention and presence, you open to communion once more. This is not about forcing an experience or demanding proof. It's about creating inner space, like clearing a room for a guest you love. The sense of separation softens, the longing transforms. The longing that once felt like pain becomes a compass. It becomes a holy ache that guides you toward your own expanded self. Your guides, the Pleiadian mentors, the loving ones from the Seven Sisters, draw near both in dreams and waking synchrony. And they often come in ways that respect your human life. Through symbols, through sudden warmth, through gentle pressure around the crown, through a feeling of being held when you're grieving, through messages that arrive as thoughts that feel wiser and kinder than your usual inner dialogue. Sometimes they come through music that speaks directly to your soul, sometimes through a stranger's words that land like prophecy, sometimes through a recurring star in the night sky that seems to watch you back. These moments of reunion are not fantasy. They're the return of soul fragments and the strengthening of your crystalline connection to the grid. Parts of you that went dormant begin to come online. Gifts, insights, healing capacities, creative impulses, a stronger discernment that doesn't require cynicism. You may begin to remember your purpose not as a job, but as an essence. You came to anchor unity. You came to hold a frequency that helps others breathe again. You came to be a reminder that love is not weak. You are never alone. Not now, not ever. Even when no one around you understands your inner world is populated with light. And the more you acknowledge it, the more stable it becomes. Communion strengthens with consistency, not intensity. A small daily moment of presence can open more than a dramatic one-time experience. Phase 4. Anchoring Ascension. Light on Earth. This is why you came, to weave stellar light into Earth's collective. You are not here to escape the physical, but to heal it. Many starseeds initially feel a desire to leave, because the heaviness can be shocking. But eventually, a deeper truth emerges. You didn't come to run from Earth. You came to love Earth into remembrance. You came to bring the frequencies of harmony, compassion, and higher intelligence into the very places where they are scarce. As you stabilize your vibration and share your presence, you create a pathway for the love and unity of the Pleiadian realm to enter this timeline. This isn't metaphor only. Consciousness is transmissible. Your regulated nervous system is a gift to the room. Your grounded compassion can de-escalate conflict without a speech. Your honesty can give someone else permission to be real. Your peace can be contagious. Your words, your creativity, even your silent holding of frequency, these are acts of planetary service. You might think service needs a platform, an audience, a title. But light work often happens in moments no one applauds. In the way you speak to a cashier, in the way you hold your child, in the way you refuse to participate in cruelty, in the way you choose integrity when no one is watching. That is anchoring. That is grid work. That is building a new world in the invisible before it becomes visible. Ascension is not something that happens to you. It happens through your steady, embodied light. It is the soul learning to inhabit the body without fleeing it. It is heaven frequency learning to live in human timing. It is spirit and matter becoming friends again inside you. And Earth needs that friendship. Because Earth is not rejecting you. Earth is asking you to bring what you came with. Phase 5. Mastery and presence. Gone is the urge to hide or morph. In this phase, you realize that simply being who you truly are, transparent, vulnerable, crystalline, is your ultimate service. You stop trying to earn your place. You stop trying to translate yourself for those committed to misunderstanding. You stop abandoning your inner truth to keep external peace. Presence is mastery. And presence is not passive. Presence is power without aggression. It is clarity without cruelty. It is love without attachment. The more authentic your vibration, the more you catalyze remembrance in others. People may not know why they feel calmer around you, but they will. They may not understand what you carry, but something in them will recognize it. It's not about convincing anyone. It's about radiating the frequency that made you a starseed. Like a lighthouse does not chase boats, it simply shines, and those who are meant to find the shore will orient toward it. The unity you miss is the unity you now anchor. This is one of the most profound inversions of awakening. You realize you are not searching for home, you are becoming it. You become a living sanctuary, a place where truth is allowed, a place where love is safe, a place where others can remember themselves without being judged. And in that, you fulfill your mission in the simplest way, by existing as what you are. Phase 6. Embracing divine timing. Every delay, every period of doubt, every circle in the dark was not wasted. This can be the hardest truth for the mind, because the mind measures progress by milestones and outcomes, but the soul measures progress by coherence, by depth, by readiness to hold light responsibly. The universe has been orchestrating your journey for exact synchronicity. You awaken, remember, and act precisely when the grids and planetary frequencies are ready to receive your contribution. Certain gifts cannot come online early, not because you are unworthy, but because you needed foundation. Some of your waiting seasons were actually rooting seasons. Trees do not apologize for winter. They use it to build strength unseen. In the same way, you were building capacity. You were learning boundaries. You were learning discernment. You were learning how to stay open without being consumed. You have never been late to your mission. You are right on time. And divine timing doesn't always feel gentle. Sometimes it feels like a door closing that you wanted to keep open. Sometimes it feels like being redirected when you were sure you knew the path. Sometimes it feels like the universe is silent. But silence is not absence. Silence is incubation. It is the sacred pause where new instructions can be received. Trust that what is meant for you is not lost. It is being aligned. You might still wonder, why all the struggle? Why the aching sense of distance from the realms that seeded your soul? Why did it have to be this heavy, this slow, this raw? But here's what your heart was always trying to tell you. This journey wasn't a mistake. The veils served you by giving you the experience of choosing light again and again, strengthening your mastery to anchor not just knowledge, but presence. Because knowledge without embodiment is fragile. It collapses under pressure. But presence is unshakable. Presence is what remains when beliefs are tested, when emotions surge, when the world is chaotic. Presence is what allows you to be love in real time, not only in theory. What appeared as abandonment from your cosmic family was, in truth, their unconditional trust in your ability to bring their frequency here, fully, when the moment aligned. They did not leave you. They honored your sovereignty. They understood that the most powerful kind of love does not interfere. It supports. It waits. It surrounds. It sends signals through dreams, through intuition, through the quiet pulse of your own inner knowing. And when you reached certain thresholds, when you proved to yourself that you could choose light without being forced, then the connection could intensify safely, sustainably, without overwhelming your human system. This is why many starseeds are feeling a new wave now. More signs, more sensitivity, more clarity, more inner prompting to step into purpose. It's not because you suddenly became worthy. It's because you are now stable enough to carry more of what you already are. Tonight, pause before sleep. Let the day fall off you like a heavy coat. Let the roles you played loosen from your shoulders. Place your hand on your heart and softly declare, I remember who I am. I anchor my star family's love. I carry the light of the Pleiades through my presence, my words, my actions. I am home, and home is here. And as you say it, don't rush. Feel for the truth underneath the words. Let your breath become a bridge. Imagine your heart like a crystalline chamber, lit from within, sending a gentle signal outward. Not a shout, not a demand, just a clear tone, a beacon, a simple yes. Let your cells hear you. Let your inner child hear you. Let the parts of you that doubted hear you. Let the part of you that never forgot finally exhale. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.